extinguished or crushed. I am but one of my...
Well, that was worth doing, even if we got nothing.
Or I could...
Cautious. It is so quiet. How many has Aethys killed passing through here?
At least this means they're all dead.
Nothing good comes from this much quiet.
I'll get it open. Finish.
By the foul reaper. Another deprived of the Everflame. Kith Tresp! You must seek to follow it.
Hold before you char his bones to dust. Ha! Yet you...
Rekim!
You would fail. We have not. I will permit you to stamp the cloak.
All...
Maybe the... Only Margaren's shrine without... Our duty is foremost to my first and then we will... Help me with the bodies. But this time, gentle your grip.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen...
Reckon this is what happens when you try to keep a god from enacting his plans.
What a glorious hole. Watch your footing, kids. Excepting if you can fly.
Ishi, now is the chance if you had any second thoughts about this place.
Steady does it.
What would you have of me? It's true.
Margren has made us for...
Grow a few dozen more feet, and I will...
Should we be concerned about that?
Is that... Do these places always make such a fearful noise?
I thought the volcanoes in these parts were dormant.
Ain't the volcanoes in Mogren's Teeth supposed to be inactive? I got a bad feeling this one's waking up. They're with gone.
The volcano rolls in slumber, I say.
Do this?
We should
You
not
ain't
be here.
leading us into certain death, are you, Captain?
Yes, Captain. The pleasure is mine. Slippery as an eel.
Gav. Look.
Makes no difference.
Off and worth and raw. Exit on us. Darkness take.
You spend your whole life thinking you're a giant. And one day that fella shows up at your fortress.
That was awfully profound.
have my attention. It will be so.
A light's foot and an heavy bullet, I cap.
I'll get it open.
Take a gander over there.
See a soul in the darkness, one ready for reaping.
Scurriers in my keep! Make ready to be crushed, vermin of Eothas! Nay, I will not risk the spread of the Defiler's May Margaret forever burn your soul in agony. You'll find no...
Still as a pond.
Slippery as an eel.
Careful. Look.
Trouble up ahead.
Might as well be hitting the water.
All thick, burthen raw. See, almost.
Eyes open.
This does not sound good. All right, that one felt more serious.
A ship shakes like this. It'd be past time to abandon it.
I don't like this, Captain.
It is not just the mountain that awakens.
smell.
We disturb the
Hope it's just
fires
their
of
cook
Margaret
burning
herself.
meat.
That one felt stronger than the first.
Ishi,
I'm thinking
don't
this
let your
place
feathers
ain't gonna
catch.
hold up much
Oh,
longer.
I think that were a
Let's say
person,
we
Cap.
hurry, Watcher.
Ugh. That too?
This place smells and feels like hell in the stories Uncle Angbert used to tell me to make me behave as a child. Rest now, warrior. Your soul is...
Who will lay the torque before the mother to fire the way? Who is...
Rest easy now.
Aye, I'll give her a bad rap.
If it has survived this long near the keep, we may be able to reason with it.
Who comes now? Have I not yet?
No, not. Just realized.
You will
We struck a but today I am the heart of that arrogant the Rathun.
You know, Rautai might be interested in a similar arrangement. I could put you in touch with the right people.
You are a creature most... Indeed, you seem far more... You think to run... If the Rathun could not tame me, why should a little wretch like you, fam? I shall tell you this much. Igniting Margren. Why, I believe the Brenth... Sadly for her, its power could not hold a flame to mine. But as it was the Brenthis' last sacrificial offering to me... Should I even were it so, the fire feeds me. It can cause me no harm. Perhaps you speak the truth. Only fools die fighting the gods. I fly.
Rest easy.
Not a bad bit of tackle, Captain.
If it has survived this long near the keep, we may be able to reason with it.
Who come have I not?
No! Just realize.
Start with...
You swore to glut the survivors on the remains of... When my champion closes his jaws around you, know that it is
This thing isn't doing the job.
worse than rock.
Frog in a figure.
Face my flames. Death in its flickering eyes.
Sure.
Scurriers in my keep! Make ready to be crushed! You felled her? And her dragon? Then the Bathor will decide your fate. He...
Ishi, now is not the time to start molting. I'm stressed too.
A whole mess of firebeards up there, all with the pointiest bits.
What are these giants preparing to do? Attack Aethys? They will die to the last.
Who's right primed for a bashing?
Can we not reason with the gigantic flaming marauders?
Tell me we aren't gonna fight them all at once. Better yet, what if we didn't fight them at all?
I'll get it open. I'll get it open. Finished.
Supposing this volcano blows, what are the odds any of us but Gone survives it?
Too late to turn around, Captain?
I do not know much about volcanoes, but when they keep rumbling like this, that is not good, yes?
We should move quickly.
Keep quiet.
Kith, how is it you have come to be here? Nay, it is of little matter. And to do that without my permission, you would need to triumph over the Rathun. I concede Aethys deserves death. Not what is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margren? Then you two have cause against Aethys. We are prepared to assault Aethys. The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra Pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself. Even if I believed you, we guard the sacred. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bithacton. Our high priestess. The Brenthis is the talk's rightful bearer. Then it is as I fear. I do not share the Brenthis' ability to commune with Margren, but we must make a final stand. To die for Margren is the greatest honor, and Margren has obliterated Aethys before. I heard shouts of your triumph preceding you. It would seem you are on what became of the Ancient.
What makes you think something happened to her?
For what do you look at me? Look to the cap.
You will answer me, Kith, with impossible. A flame as bright as the Ancients cannot be so easily extinguished. I was a fool for trusting you. Have you any fathom of the doom you have wrought us? You shall explain, or forthwith perish on the end of my mace. The Ancient attacked them? The dragon could be fierce and unrelenting. How disturbing. And unfortunate. We've no choice. Despite the odds. We'll attack without... If this is to be our last stand, you've earned the right to Fire Shrine, with the talk of the Ether Flame. But we cannot join you as yet, in facing the Defiler.
Always seemed real cold. Me for a fire god. Like she'd rather see you die than offer help.
I wonder what she thinks of all this. Seeing her creation snuffed out as easily as a candle's flame. Does she feel anything at all?
I can see the fury burning in her eyes. What a hateful goddess.
Seems real cold to me for a
How is it you have come to be here? Nay, it is of your words hold no weight, Kith. Rathun decide their own battles. What is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margren? Then we up the shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra pillar, where the embodied god, even if we, thus our high priestess. The Brenthis is the talk. I heard shouts. You will answer me, Kith. Impossible! A flame as bright as the Ancients cannot be so easily. I was a fool for trust again. Impossible. Nay, you had best make good on your word. The Ancient would have... We've no choice. Despite the odds. If this is to be our last, you've earned the right to Fire Shrine. But...
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties. Even now, Aethys gains strength from the Spire. What progress have you to report? Then they will burn to ash. Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Aethys. I suggest I formed the Rathun to serve, to ward against Kith in order to safeguard Ukaizo. The sacrifice is not with... Fare thee on, Watcher.
Kith. To die for Kith.
Got it.
Watcher, even now Aethys gains strength. Make haste. Though presently I shall erupt this volcano, and I can give you only the moments more it takes me to fully fire the depths of this maw. Fare thee on.
Yeah, sure.
Kith. If that is the goddess's ever-burning will, we Rathun will abide it. What are our souls if not the sparks from Margren's flint? We are Margren's creatures, formed from her flames. We exist only to further her greatness.
All children of the gods have a purpose. My fiery friend. Only you—
Perish here, and you'll have failed your—
And if Margren would rather have you die for nothing?
Oh, you overlarge bilge lantern. Gonna be—
Don't think of it as fleeing.
As you say, Margren has chosen to sacrifice this site. Far be it from us to spurn her offering to the war. We will evaluate them more, and instead guard the other volcanoes of the Teeth. Keep the talk. Use it to lower the shrine if you are determined. May the heat of your soul lead you to victory.
Right.
I wish my diplomatic training included the polite way to get a god's attention.
Aye, he'd be big from down here too.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power of my god!
Sure.
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritual. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Caed Nua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh my god. You're really, this can't.
I see you, Shoti. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
This is really happening, right? Gon, your humble priestess is before you. Please, tell—
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission, but I will tell you— As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far? As would we all. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher? No, not now. Not in your lifetime. Perhaps in 100 generations, the books and tongues of Kith will forget the name Aethys. A penance paid in full, noted by none. That would be my absolution.
You're just gonna wait for us to forget what you did? That's your penance? How about you start by giving back the souls you took? Or maybe by apologizing to every one of your followers, especially the ones that died for you.
The molten rock of Magren's teeth gleams bright orange in his eyes, and he looks like a man overtaken by a furious spirit.
You owe this Watcher here. You owe my brother Woden, and every last one of us that ever followed you. And you owe me. I never asked you for much, but you owe me better than what you're given.
I cannot atone for my mistakes with words alone, Adair. I know this now. It is why I began this journey and why I must move on. But you have come here for other answers. Why I have returned, where I am going. Am I answering to you, or to Berith? And it would seem even she whose presence shakes the heart of this mountain needs to know. Margren fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the deal. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others. That may be why you have come. I am going to force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. And all the powers of heaven. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that. I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us.
Shodi gasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Aethys to you.
What's that mean? You're gonna tell them the truth?
Adair looks away from Aethys for the moment.
When I entered Waidwen, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves. How we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's react. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told. I have not come to speak, to convince, to plead, but to break the fact we took on the mantles of gods from legends, and in so doing, the time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods. Where all souls pass... When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the and when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
Where does that leave us? You're ending the rule of the gods?
No, Adair. It is not for me to decide if the gods should remain in power. That will be for your kind, for mortals, to decide. I'm surprised Magrin is reacting this way. I would have thought she would appreciate a trial of this magnitude, one that tests us all. Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth. We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Dawn, wait! Before it's too late! You gotta take the souls I harvested for you!
The priestess thrusts her light-pulsing lantern outward, as if waiting for Aethys to take it from her.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate. Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magrin has intended for me. You've been remarkably calm in spite of all this. This next part may test you.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of God right now.
Despite herself.
You better be sure of what you're doing, Aethys. You better be making things right. Because either way, we're the ones paying the cost.
All that I have done for your sake. If we do not meet again, Adair, please, take care of the Watcher.
Aethys' great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great Titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. You're aware your soul glides amid the many trapped with Aethys. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Aethys' body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. The Great Keep, recently abandoned by the Rathun, is quickly consumed by the lava. Your attention returns to the heart of Aethys' body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, we are together again. Are you ready to be together again? Since we've parted, you've become someone else. I have become myself. When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Aethys' hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is big, the ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Neketaka, taller than Aethys, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Aethys. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. You are back inside him. Are you still the same Watcher who fed a wretch to Scan's blood pool? Darkness roils within the soul as it awaits your response. I am. This may be painful then. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part. The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float through the distant window of your eyes. You see Aethys push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. He's going to stop the wheel. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance.
Are we simply going to wait? What if he never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Aethys is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him. Destroying the wheel to make sure It's a coup, and we have to...
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods.
Well, there is some life in him still.
You look about as befuddled.
Are you quite all right?
Oh, welcome back, Captain. If you're one...
You know, every time you come back from the dead, it's a little...
I will choose our next voyage, Akira. No more volcanoes.
It seems you've been talking in your sleep about Aethys' plan to destroy the wheel.
Our friends here are understandably concerned.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
What we need is brass. Roatai has ships and
Ships have formed the blockade around
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on there? Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on...
My queen!
Well, what have we here? Forgive me, Lovesome, but it looks like you're having a...
You painted vagrants are a plague on my
You should be asking yourself how they...
Oh, I do love when they... We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I... Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't. Then all bets are off.
Yes, well, if you...
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However, I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the Lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely. Ukaizo? What's the Lost City of Gold got to do with a god on a rampage? Well, but what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again. This is all dark and foreboding sound. I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if...
Ak, of course you have no interest. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
If he's heading to Ukaizo, we have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter. That's so. You just might be able...
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single... It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
I don't mean to let Aethys end us while we bicker.
I think while these witless princocks go at each other's throats, whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That...
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope...
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would...
Order. And the only question is the secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that...
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
With everything going on at once, I wondered if... Gods, if we could talk. You're a good captain. Maybe... Can we take a detour to the officer's lounge in the Brass Citadel? I could use a drink. I appreciate it, Captain. Hope you don't mind if I gather my thoughts on the way.